What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now, I've been catching up on news because, well, I have a life.
What an idiot! Oh, what a loser!
Okay, no, seriously, I do. But nonetheless, GDKPs have been banned in Phase 2 of Season of Discovery. That's right, the ban was revealed in the WoW team's Phase 2 preview video, which will see GDKPs completely banned from the entire game for Phase 2 at least, with the team reassessing at the end of the phase. The team wants to try a GDKP free version of Classic, as they have attributed GDKPs to be, the main contributor of Botting and RMT. But let's take a look at the clip.
So the last topic that we really want to talk about, and this is kind of a big one, is just jumping right into it, starting with Phase 2 of Season of Discovery. We're going to be experimenting with a new policy change. GDKP will no longer be permitted in Season of Discovery realms. And to kind of recap, for anyone who does not know what GDKP or gold bid raids or dungeons are, it's essentially a raid or a dungeon run where the loot rules is that all loot that is distributed is essentially purchased with gold. So items, an item will drop. It's then put up for bid by the loot master or whoever's doing the loot, and interested parties then bid gold for the item. When the highest bid wins, and when the gold is received, it's split within the participants of the raid. This is something we've been discussing for a very long time on WoW Classic, and it's not a decision we've arrived at lightly. It's fair to say that GDKP has some benefits to individuals who don't want to be tied to a traditional guild or set raid schedule, and GDKPs are, while largely transactional, another social activity in the game, and we're always hesitant to discourage anything that gets people in groups and playing together. However, we do remain concerned that GDKP erodes traditional guild and social structures that are in many cases the basis of our most fond memories of original World of Warcraft. And it's undeniable that GDKP contributes to and drives a lot of malicious accounts, illicit activity, RMT, botting, all of the things we just talked about. Season of Discovery is highly experimental in its nature, and we take chances, and this is another chance we're taking. We want to give an honest try to a version of World of Warcraft without GDKP present, and this is our best opportunity for that. So as of the launch of Phase 2 on February 8th, GDKP will no longer be permitted in Season of Discovery. We're going to release additional communications with another FAQ to kind of go with this FAQ, talking about this. And, once we do, we'll have that posted on forums and stuff. We'd really like to hear what you think. And we're going to really monitor feedback closely on this. This is a test, and ultimately this decision came as a result of your feedback. And so, we want to hear more of what you think of this. We want to hear how it goes as we move through this next phase. And if it doesn't work out, we'll revisit this policy for future phases. We really appreciate everyone who has expressed that feedback and concerns on this topic. Thank you.
Now, they did mention that this decision came directly from players' feedback because, the community are really upset about this because no matter what anyone tells you, and yes, there are some out there that will tell you otherwise, GDKPs are directly tied to gold buying and in turn botting. But what has been the outcome from all this? We're a few days removed from the announcement itself, and obviously there are some people that are pretty mad about this. And I'm going to be fair, I actually agree with them to a certain extent because, in a perfect world, GDKPs, there's nothing wrong with them. But in modern day times where there are, dare I say, unrestricted gold buying and botting, it's just, they have used GDKPs as a funnel for far too long, and unfortunately, they have to go. But what about the GDK communities themselves? Well, there's been a bit of a mixed bag, with some attempting to start up their own underground GDKPs, while others have accepted defeat. An example of this showed up on Reddit, and, well, let's go take a look. Thank you for everyone who has been participating in Phase 1 GDKP. I figured I would make this announcement early to give everyone time to plan for their raids in Phase 2. I will not be playing or raiding or leading Phase 2 SOD as a GDKP raid community. We are all aware of the many benefits that GDKP raids possess, but as a raid leader, one of the most important ones to me is the extremely low amount of administrative work required to manage the loot, which a system like DKP or EPGP or loot cancel does not possess. At this point, I do not have the time nor the desire to engage in this extra administrative work. If GDKP are implemented at some point in phase 2 or 3, I may return. But until then, time is money, friend. I wish you all the best of luck. Now, there was something that is relatively interesting at the end of that statement in which that it says time is money, friend, which is one of the major concerns and why many people feel that GDKPs are a cancer to the game, because there are people out there, making this, a viable income for them with real money. The GDKP impact is well documented on the Classic era and Wrath realms. Hell, I think I've even got a handful of videos on this channel if you want to go check it out. But I also want to hear what your thoughts are on this current change. Is it a good one? Do you see bots diminishing within Season of Discovery? Please let me know in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.